Today in this tutorial we are going to learn about can deactivate route guards, which is most important when we are working on forms. So here you can see the preview of my project. This is the home component and here you can see the form. And suppose guys, now I am typing something in this input field and without save I'm going to navigate in another row, another component like about us, login or profile component. So it will be shown the alert message that you have forgot to save your data. So this is the use of can deactivate route guard. So let's see guys how can implement this can deactivate route guard. So I will move to my Visual Studio Code editor, and first of all here I will go to this app module.ts file, and here I used reactive forms. So if you don't know how to use reactive form, then you can go to playlist and check my video how to use reactive forms. So here first of all inside this app module.ts I import a reactive forms module here, and this reactive forms module I also import in our imports array. You can see I import this reactive forms module in our imports array. And now I will go to my home component.html file and home component.ts file. So here we done I used reactive form. So here I used the form control. So first of all in this home component.ts file where I have a form, so here I import form control. This is the inbuilt of reactive form. So form control, and here inside this export class I create a variable name, and the name type is form control, which I import here, and I create an object new form control, and this name variable I used our input field. Here is the input field and input type is text and name is the name, that means this variable name, and I bind this use form control equals to name. So why I use this form control? So after using this form control I can check this input types status, that means I type any value of this input type or not, I can check by this form control. So here I used reactive form and I bind this by form control, and form control name is name, which I create here name. So now I will create a router guard which is can deactivate. Now I will open the terminal, and here inside this terminal I will write a command to generate can deactivate route guard. So command is ngg, g for generate, and guard name is check. You can write any name of this guard as per your choice, that's not compulsory. And now I will press enter. So here you can see there are three types of guard: can activate child, and can load. So first of all, to generate can deactivate guard I have to install this can activate guard. So the guidance is press space to select. So I will press space from my keyboard to select. So here you can see it's changed the color green, that means it's selected, and now I will press enter. So the check guard is generated. So here you can see the check guard is generated, check guard.spec.ts file and check guard.ts file. So I don't need check guard.spec file, so I will remove this, and this is the check guard.ts file. So I will open this guard and I generate it can activate. So you can see it's can activate and implement is can activate and the method is can activate. Now I will modify this can activate guard to can deactivate. So here I will write can deactivate. So C and D is the capital of can deactivate, and here also can deactivate. And now I will remove this, and here I will remove this also, and now you can see it's showing error, because when we generate can deactivate guard, so we need to pass an observable, and the observable is component. So here angle brushes, and I will pass the observable the component. Component means which component I want to implement this can deactivate guard. So I want to implement this can deactivate guard in our home component. So here I will write home component. So H and C is the capital, and now you can see it's showing error here because I have to change the method can activate to can deactivate, because this is the can deactivate guard. So I will write can deactivate. So now error is gone, and now here I have to create a variable of this home component. So here I will write component is the variable colon, and the variable is home components. So now I create a variable of home component, and the variable name is component. So here I will write if condition. So if component and component dot, so here you can see showing name, because inside this home component I create a form control name, this input field. So I am getting name property, because I bind in home component name, I bind it before by this reactive form. So I can access this name because I pass the observable home component here. So name and dirty, that means dirty means I can access the property of input field. Dirty means when the input field is blank, so it's not dirty, and if I type any value, that means it's dirty. So I can access the status of this input field. So when it's dirty, that means I fill up any value of this field. So here you can pass anything. So here just I will write a confirmation message. So return window dot confirm. You can pass anything here. I just passed here a confirmation alert. So are you sure to navigate? So when the input field is dirty, then if user did not save the data, so I will pass the message, this message. And now I have to implement this guard in our home component. So now everything is done. So just I have to implement this guard in our home component. So to implement this, I will close this, and now I will open app routing module.ts, because we implement guard in app routing module.ts. So here is the home's route. So home, when the path is home, the component will be open home. So here just I will implement this check guard. So here the guard is can deactivate colon, and the guard name is check guard. So everything is done here. So when the input field is blank, that means input field is not dirty, so I can access any component. But when here if I type any value, so here I will type my channel's name, and if I did not press submit and I go to, that means the input field is dirty, and I go to navigate. So here you can see the showing the message are you sure to navigate. If I press cancel, then it will not be navigate, and if I press OK, so it's navigate. So this is the can deactivate route guard. But guys, here is the one problem, and the problem is this guard only used for home component. So we cannot use this guard any other component because I said the observable is home component. So this guard is only for home component. So if you want to discard any other component, so first of all here I have to remove this import home component because I don't need that. And now just here I have to write interface and a interface name. So the interface name is guard interface. You can write any name of this interface as per your choice. And now curly braces, and inside this interface I will create a method. And so interface contains the types of an object. So inside this interface I will create a method name is checkguard and colon and parenthesis and arrow, and the type is boolean because interface contains the types of an object. So here the checkguard is object and the type of checkguard is boolean. So now I will copy this interface name, and instead of home component here just I will paste this interface name because now this guard is not separate for home component. I can use this guard any other component, and I don't need to pass this message here because this message I will pass of the component where I want to use this guard. So here I will write another if condition. So if and component dot and the method is checkguard. So here I will pass this checkguard method. So if the component dot checkguard then return, then I will return this checkguard method. So component dot checkguard and parenthesis semicolon. And now I can access this checkguard any other component by using this checkguard method. So before to use this checkguard, I have to export, otherwise I cannot access this checkguard any other component. So first of all I will export, and now I will use this checkguard in home component. So I will copy this guard interface, and here just I will add comma. So comma, and I will paste this interface name guard interface, and now you can see it's showing error, and the error is that cannot find guard interface name because I cannot import. So make sure it's import or not. So I import guard interface, so the error is gone from here, and now here I can access this checkguard method. This checkguard method I can access now because I import this interface in our home component. So here checkguard parenthesis, and now colon, and the type is boolean because interface always return boolean value, and return. Now I will return not return. Now I have to pass if condition. So if this dot name, because I will access this name from home component, so this dot name and the name is dirty, that means the input field is dirty. So I will pass a confirm alert. So return, and this confirm alert which I passed before in our guard.ts file, but now here I will pass. So return window.confirm, and the message is are you sure to navigate. So you can pass any message here, and now the same way return true. So, and now I will open browser, and you can see it's loading. So you can see the text field is blank, so that means it's not dirty, so I can access any route. But if I type here anything in this input field, it's dirty, so you can see it's showing a message, are you sure to navigate? So if I press cancel, then it's staying here. But if I press OK, so you can see I can access another route. So hope guys this video is helpful to you. So if you want to get more videos in Angular, so then press subscribe button and press the notification bell icon.